Hi everybody, my name is Loris and I'm a lead designer and co-founder of Trained Pixels. Today in this short tutorial I will try to teach you some core techniques to make your portrait photography look more professional and natural looking. I'm using photo made by Larissa Berta, so let's get started. Open photo in Photoshop you want to use, create a new layer and select Healing Brush tool. Be sure to select sampling to current and below. Press Alt to sample a skin sample and start cleaning. Be sure not to use one sample. Keep tapping that Alt key and selecting different samples of skin. When you are done cleaning the skin, name that layer Retouch. Now create new curves adjustment layer, name the layer Low Level. Open Properties and drag the bottom knob to the right until a photo gets darker. Select Mask layer and invert it to hide the effect. Create second curves layer, this time let's name it High Level. Open Properties and this time drag the upper knob to the left until the photo gets lots of light. Select the mask and invert it as well. Now, we will create a few adjustment layers to help us see where to apply light and shadows. So, create brightness and contrast and vibrance and saturation adjustment layers. Group them and name that group Help. Select saturation layer and drag saturation down to 0. Then select brightness and contrast and increase contrast. Now we are ready to smooth the skin by painting in the light. Let's begin. Select the high level curves layer mask. Select brush tool. Be sure to select white color soft brush. Reduce its opacity to 5 or 10% and start reducing shadows by painting in the light. When you are done reducing shadows, select a low-level layer mask and start masking highlights by painting in the shadows. You can see a huge difference when you disable and enable adjustment layers. Now we can focus on making eyes, lips and hair pop up a little bit more by increasing highlights and shadows contrast using the same technique. When we are satisfied by the result we made, we can switch to color by hitting an eye icon on Help group that we created earlier. I see that eyes could be shinier, so I paint in more light on eyes highlights. Now that we are done with smoothing out the skin, I will crop the image so it would be seen just a girl's face. It's time to make the image even more crispy. Let's merge all the layers by holding Command or Ctrl if you are on Windows, plus Alt, Shift and hitting E button on your keyboard. The merge layer selected, let's go to Filter, Other, High Pass and adjust the value to about 0.8 and hit Enter. From Blending Options in Layers panel, select Liner Light. You can see that the image is much sharper, but we will use different technique to sharpen eyes, hair and skin separately. It will give us even more crispier look. We will start with eyes. Hit Command Alt Shift E, go to Filter, Other, High Pass and adjust the value to about 1. Select Blending option to Liner Light. Click on a little rectangle with a circle in it in Layers panel bottom. That will create a mask on a selected layer. Hit Command I to invert it. Select white brush with 100% opacity and paint in the effect. We can use the same options to sharpen lips as well. Let's repeat the same process for hair by merging out the layers and applying high pass filter, but this time adjust the value to about 1.2. And here we come to the last step. Repeat the same process as before for the skin. This time adjust the high pass filter's value to about 0.8. So my friends, we finally are done. Hope you had fun and learned something. This was my first ever video tutorial, so don't be very harsh on me. In near future we will make more tutorials on graphic design, SEO and social media marketing. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.